Welcome back to Let's Talk Mortgages. Today, let me walk you through a typical purchase process. So the way it works is that you visit the house, you fall in love, you make an offer, it gets accepted. After this, typically you get 14 days to have a final approval from a lender. Here's where I step in and become the MVP of the transaction. Between me and you, at this stage your realtor will try and convince you to send your file to their own personal contact for the financing. But we both know that the only reason that they're trying to do that is to get an extra piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? In fact, the realtors couldn't care less if you get the best deal for your mortgage, as long as it gets approved. Hey, I'm not being diplomatic, I'm just telling the truth. That being said, you as a buyer, your main focus is to get a final approval from a good lender with the good conditions on time. And I emphasize on time, because half of the purchases fail to get the final within the regular 14 days, so they end up asking for an extension. But legally speaking, the sellers have the right to refuse the extension, so you end up losing the transaction. I personally have a record where 90% of my approved purchases are getting a final within the regular 14 days.
Impressive.
During the approval process, it is very important for the buyer to be available and cooperative of all the conditions asked by the lender. I, as a mortgage broker, my main responsibility is to be in full control of the file, represent in the best manner the buyer, you, and not provide more documents or information needed for the bank to approve the file. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I work for you and not for the bank. Once you get the final approval, congratulations. The hard work is done, my friend. At the final step, your file with the instructions is sent to the notary of your choice, and yes, the buyer gets to choose the notary and not the seller. To conclude, the process of getting approved for a mortgage can be very stressful if you don't have a mortgage broker like me, who is in full control of the situation and has established great relationship with all the lenders. Don't gamble your final approval. Let me show you how it's done.